Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of set 60262, the passenger airplane from the LEGO City lineup. As you can see, I have the box here with me, and the set includes 669 pieces and is divided into 4 manuals. The first of which contains the red car or vehicle for the main character Poppy Star. The second manual contains the luggage and car loading vehicle system over there. We then have the physical airport itself in manual 3, and then the airplane in manual 4. Now that we've gotten the manuals straight, let's go over the 8 characters / 9 depending on if you want to count the baby. On the left side we have the crew of the set, and on the right side we have the passengers. Let's start off with this maintenance worker. Doesn't have a dual-sided head, but he has a nice bit of detail. The orange lines and a little bit of a name tag, with a little bit of rough over there on his face. He's pretty happy with his job. He's going to be generally your luggage carrier, as we have over here the luggage vehicle. Or you can see him in the air traffic control center with his 2 little radars, just kind of pinpointing the direction for the airplane to go. Next, we over here have the pilot, with a nice little bit of shirt detail, identifying their pilot stature with their little bit of a tie clip over there, which really nice tie over there as well with the name tag. And a little bit of detailing on the back, but nothing too special. They have their pilot glasses, and if we look over, they have no dual face. However, you could also say that this could be a kind of security guard, because they do also fit that stature. We also have the air traffic control agent over there. A little bit of a stubble beard, generic hairpiece. He's got a general construction worker vest type thing, and what looks to be either a pen or a whistle. Generally pretty standard detail on this guy, but nonetheless a great inclusion. And then we also have this fancy guy over here, which is the flight attendant, looking very nice with that dark blue suit, I must add. He's also got that nice badge over there, and then not too much detail on the back there if my camera will focus. So the flight crew looking pretty snazzy. I can reposition over on this side. Let's start off over here with Hawaiian Shirt Man, or Hawaiian Shirt Father guy, who's got himself a child in this carriage. As you can see, he's got some floral. He does have a white shirt underneath, and he's also got this baby bottle as an accessory. The child itself is more of a cyan hinted color for the torso, and then he also has that smaller minifigure head. Nothing too special about the child, considering unlike Grogu from The Mandalorian, there's no print on there, but anyways, very nice characters indeed. Then we also have just the standard tourist with a very nice Hawaiian print, which isn't just floral. He's got this happy expression on him, some tan pants over there. Nothing too special about this guy, but always great to have another minifigure. Then we also here have this rocker type character. They don't seem too happy about their flight, but they're pretty standard. They've got some tour details, so they might just be a person on tour, not too sure, or they might be working with the main character over here of Poppy Star, which has a generic pink torso with stripes, and then these weird pigtails in blue, which honestly are kind of a weird color, but it's something different, which is kind of good to see. But that concludes the minifigures. We also have some accessories like suitcases included in the set because it is an airport. And if we look inside this crate, I can show you the air traffic control signals which I mentioned earlier. Move on over this airport, which is, in my opinion, a very sleek design feature. You can use it for play sets or display, which honestly, if you're a child, this is gonna be a nice play value to you, or if you're an adult and you're looking for a nice collector's piece, you can get yourself this very snazzy little airport. You know, you do have the working radar dish, which is always nice. But honestly, it uses these roller coaster pieces to get that smooth feel. And you know, you've even got this nice plant outside to kind of add a little bit of green. On the interior, however, you have this nice flight departures board, which is very nice, like a little check-in computer. You've got yourself a very nice vending machine, which I've broken off, but as you can see, okay, come on. Okay, doing this one-handed isn't the best, but as you can see, very nice vending machine. You do have a nice computer, so your minifigures can get themselves a drink if they want to, which is a very nice play feature. Also, you've got your baggage check, which you can put your baggage over there, and then the flight carrier guy can come in over here with his vehicle. You know, he can go through the baggage, and you can just pop them right in there into that crate and deliver them over into the supply depot, which is very nice. Over up here, you've got yourself a little radar for tracking incoming and outbound flights, which is very nice. So this airport does have, it might be small, but it does have very nice features to go with it. So, also, this very nice print at the front. Is that a print or a sticker? I don't remember if that's, I think that's a sticker though. Definitely looks like a sticker. It's very nice though. On to the main drive of the set, which is the airplane itself, which looks pretty phenomenal. The only thing that I would say is a bit downside is they didn't have like a specific wing on the back here. Instead, they just used this like orange piece, but you know, that's kind of forgivable. Let's go over and see the car, which has been hiding out over here inside of this piece. So really, you've got yourself some compact storage. The car itself is nothing too special. You've got a bit of exhaust over there. Plain red generic. The front doesn't even use any license plates, which is good or bad considering you don't have to do 2 extra license plate. Pretty simple. Nothing's too special. Over here on the left, you can have your carrier guy bring in the little seating arrangement, which allows you to go ahead and nicely open this door. So you can have like for display function, you can have people walking into the plane, which is perfectly fine because that wouldn't look too bad. Or you, if you're playing with it, you have now a way to actually have your minifigures realistically go in there. Now another feature of the car is that you can have this thing over here, and you can have them either for display purposes in the process of loading it in, or you could already have it where you could just slide it in there if you're playing, which makes it really fun, which makes it a really fun feature. Also, if you look over here, if I can get this to work, there is a nice locking mechanism, which is very simple. It's very simple. You just lock it and this can't open, which is nice when you're in transit, when you're actually playing, which makes it really useful so you don't have to worry about the car accidentally flying out. Now let's go into the main interior or section of the airplane, which over here on the left, next to the door, you have these interior seats where you can house 5 minifigures, or you can bring out this cart from the back here, and you can also have your flight attendant serving food. It's not the biggest car in the world, but you could have, if you have some extra snacks lying around from your Lego pieces, you could have that in, and then it fits snugly in there because there is a clip to hold it in. So you don't have to worry about mess. There is a small luggage bay, which I mean, considering you only get 2 pieces of luggage, let me get them real quick. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty with the green suitcase. Okay, there we go. But they fit very nicely in there, as you can see. Barely protrude. You might have a little bit of them falling out, but that's not too big of a deal. You also do have this toilet, which I mean is pretty snug in there. It doesn't really have too much, but I believe there is a sink over there. If I can get that properly in there. Yep, there's like a small sink with hot and cold water and a bit of toilet paper so that you're not running a bit of a fuss in there. Now, if I go ahead and put the top back on, which I don't necessarily need to do, we can go over here to the captain's deck, which sometimes breaks, but you do have this piece over here with the flight path, which is very nice, which also coincides with there, which broke because I shouldn't have like placed that back there. But you have these 2 nice control panels, some more like some more like levers and pulleys that you can do. So you have a bit of options there. And so that basically is the plane itself, interior-wise. You also have these engines on the side, which through my research department for stress testing, these sets have been known to fall off occasionally. They're not too difficult to put back, because if I turn this around, you can see that there are just easy clips to find them and place them. Also, if you push down too hard, these wheels are known to fall off, so I would be advised. But you do have this nice like front wheel, which allows you to turn. And as you can see, there's a bit of a luggage issue, but you know what? Benefit of the doubt to Lego on this one, it's bound to happen. But honestly, if you're going to spend $100 on this set, I would say, regardless of if it's for play or display, it is a pretty good set. So, although I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to everybody, if you're into aviation, I would say this is probably a set for you. There is another one, which is the 4 Plus lineup plane, which also works probably better for playing, considering this one does have a bit of harder fix. But for display, this is definitely a 9 out of 10, with a few issues being the fact that this doesn't really fit the best in my opinion. But overall, I will tell you, this is very nice set. Also, the wings do like wobble a bit, but that's not too much. I would say go ahead. If you're on the trigger, go ahead. Also, I've been starting to see it go 30% off, because that's the reason that this was picked up and I was able to get a review, since this was actually purchased yesterday, built yesterday, and I'm doing a review for it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I do recommend this set. Side note, if you do try and open up the back, there is nothing there. So yeah, now I have to go fix this. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Bye.